Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Why do many organizations continue to move to Linux-based cloud workloads? A new research on the state of Linux security brings valuable insight into how Linux operating systems are being targeted as organizations increase their digital footprint in the cloud and the pervasive threats that make up the Linux threat landscape. As of 2017, 90% of public cloud's workloads ran on Linux. According to Gartner, rising interest in cloud-native architectures is prompting questions about the future need for server virtualization in the data center. The most common driver is Linux operating system-based virtualization, which is the basis for containers. Linux allows organizations to make the most of their cloud-based environments and power their digital transformation strategies. Many of today's most cutting-edge IoT devices and cloud-based applications and technology run on some flavor of Linux, making it a critical area of modern technology to secure. The report investigates the top malware families affecting Linux servers during the first half of 2021, with the top types of malwares being number 1, 25% coin miners, that is, the high prevalence of cryptocurrency miners is of little surprise given the clear motive of the seemingly endless amount of computing power the cloud holds, making it the perfect environment. Number 2, 28% web shells. The recent Microsoft Exchange attack, which leveraged web shells, showed the importance of patching against this type of malware. Number 3, 12% ransomware. That is, the most prevalent detected was the modern ransomware family, Paper. However, some other notable ransomware families seen targeting Linux systems as well are Ransom EXX, Dark Radiation, and the Dark Side. It's safe to say that Linux is here to stay, and as organizations continue to move to Linux-based cloud workloads, malicious actors will follow. The report revealed that most detections arose from systems running end-to-life versions of Linux distributions, including 44% from CentOS versions 7.4 to 7.9. In addition, 200 different vulnerabilities were targeted in Linux environments in just 6 months. This means attacks on Linux are likely taking advantage of outdated software with unpatched vulnerabilities. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. IBM launches WatsonAssistant capabilities for call center automation. IBM announced the launch of new capabilities in WatsonAssistant. WatsonAssistant provides customers with fast, consistent, and accurate answers across any application, device, or channels. Using artificial intelligence, WatsonAssistant learns from customer conversations, improving its ability to resolve issues the first time while removing the frustration of long wait times, tedious searches, and unhelpful chatbots. The new agent app allows for a more seamless handoff to a live agent. WhatsApp announces certain safety features for Android and iOS. WhatsApp has newly introduced end-to-end encryption even for chat backups. Earlier, the lack of encryption of backups could provide a loophole to malicious actors. WhatsApp claims that with the introduction of end-to-end encryption for chat backups, and it would extend encryption on the messaging services for backups of chats shared on the platform when they are stored on Apple and Google's cloud services. It will be released as an optional feature in the coming weeks. WhatsApp users will have to create a password or use a 64-digit encryption key to access the backup. OnePlus Nord 2 explodes in Delhi-based advocate's gown. A OnePlus Nord 2 5G smartphone user has claimed that his smartphone allegedly exploded. As per reports, the user is identified as Advocate Gaurav Gulati, a Delhi-based advocate. He said that the phone exploded in his gown in his chamber. As per the reports, Gaurav was sitting in his chamber when he started feeling heat coming from his gown's pocket. After he felt heat in his lower body, he searched for the source of the heat and took out his phone from his coat and saw smoke coming out of it. He threw out the phone along with the gown just before it exploded in his chamber. Apple ordered not to force developers to use in-app purchasing. A US judge has issued an order in a ruling in Fortnite, creating Epic Games' antitrust lawsuit against Apple's App Store, striking down some of Apple's restrictions on how developers can collect payments in apps. The court ordered that Apple cannot prohibit developers from providing buttons or links in their apps that direct customers away from Apple's in-app purchasing system. It also found Epic Games in breach of its contract with Apple and ordered it to pay damages. Yahoo appoints Tinder CEO JimLanzone as its CEO. JimLanzone is leaving the company to take over the top job at Yahoo, the online media company said. Yahoo confirmed the appointment of JimLanzone, who is currently the CEO of Tinder dating app, as its CEO. The appointment comes days after Apollo Global Management closed its $5 billion acquisition of Yahoo from Verizon. Separately, Match Group has named Renate Nyborg as CEO of Tinder, making her the first female CEO since the company's inception in 2012. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.